Hello, my lovely Leo. This is Ron from Terror of the Twin Sun. Welcome to my channel. I'm going to be pulling some cards for you to build 3 situationships, 3 iterations, 3 portals of potential outcomes or potential influences or energies of your love life. The job is up to you to take what you will and leave the rest. This is just light influences for January 2020. Situationship love reading for Leo. My Leo friend, welcome. Okay, so I'll shuffle this a few times. I'll be working with the Jogo de Cartas Cigana de Sorte deck from Portugal. It's a very good deck, and it's fused with Legitimo Tarot from Spain. So I'll just go ahead and clear the energy of the deck and get started. Okay, the deck is ready. Okay. So Leo, the month of 2020, January 2020, there's something about growth here for you. Growth that is going to occur in a very interesting way. You're sitting there as the Empress and looking towards the soulmate card of Lenormand, which is the 2 birds, and it's a hidden aspect. It seems to me you're waiting for a type of message or a type of growth with someone who is potentially a soulmate and someone who is potentially your lover. Very strong connection here. Yes, invariably. There is a combination here that speaks to me of balancing between love as well as the hidden aspects of karmic situations, toxicity in the snake. There's something here that maybe this is why the case that the soulmates card is in reverse. There is, there you are sitting in your power, and you're trying to find growth with something that has to do with love as well as soulmate energy, but also balancing out another karmic thing. Could be another person, could be the same person, but you're trying to figure out a way to be prudent as well as the way to be careful with the energies of these cards in particular. This person has a great deal of passion for you, and they're looking to a type of commitment with you, with the Garden as well as the King of Rods here. They seem to be in control of their passions, and they see you as the Empress, and they offer you a great deal of passions in a certain way. However, there's something sad about the situation, or perhaps something that has a psychological complexity with this, and that and that you're trying to use logic and reason and trying to find out the right and proper mode of communication with this person to avoid a tower moment. Okay. There's also a possibility that the tower moment happened with someone else from the past that is of a different complexion, someone who is a lot more thoughtful, perhaps intelligent and reasonable about certain things, and there may have been a falling out with this person, or you may be playing this King of Swords energy and using your thought, your reason, and your truth in order to pursue or not pursue this person. But there is a tower card here, and there is a falling out between certain parties. Seems to me that there is a great commitment to an emotional depth, an emotional intuition, and an emotional creative aspect that holds potential with you and this person. But you are essentially waiting for the right time. It seems you're waiting for the right time, or at least you're a Ferrari caught at a red light, and it's very difficult for you to wait. And there certainly is a drive towards some sort of union here. Okay, a union with one of 2 parties, one being very passionate for you, the other being more reasonable about the situation, and perhaps a bit more prudent, or at least after some sort of truth with this person. Okay, so multiple potentials here. I think you have the knowledge of some sort of what you really need. The knowledge may be hidden to you, but I think regardless, the gift will be given to you in the month of January. Some sort of gift, some unexpected gift will be given to you. It will come in as a strange boon. This gift is laced in romance as well as the need to reap what you have sown. About love from a distance, and sort of compelling shoreline, something from the distance, something from your travels or something from the past, some sort of distant past is bringing back a lot of emotional memories, as well as lovely memories with this person. However, at one point you had to gain your vision, and in your vision you saw them as a bit manipulative in a certain way. If this is a past energy, it is clear that this person was not manifesting in the right way, or perhaps they may have been a bit corrupt with the way they operated. You may be dealing with a Cancer or a Gemini, also potential air signs and fire signs so far. Also Scorpio, hidden Scorpio, it's also a possibility, or a Cancer or a Pisces. Seems to me that there is a secret that needs to be reaped in a certain way. A secret about a transformation or a deep and welling erotic desire for someone, or perhaps they for you. There's a secret held back here, and it's causing a great deal of fear with the Death card in the reverse as well as the Moon card. Overall in January, there is a strong indication that there is a need to reconcile with past energies that have been manipulative, or perhaps to move beyond these and find some sort of new view, some sort of new constellation. And the Moon being here is a very strong indication that you might find some sort of erotic or sexual connection with someone who is not yet known. However, this connection may lead to a great transformation on the emotional front, as well as by reinforcing aspects of the ego that need to be restructured or reformatted in order for it to stand firm. There's something about the emotions that you have that are moving away, and there's no congruency between your sense of self and your emotional self. There seems to be something of a divide or a rift, but the emotions will be flowing, and it's good. Do not make a habit of running away from these emotions, or you will find obstacles. Also try to find out what you really are loyal to, in terms of what you may be loyal to is essentially a sense of justice or a sense of heritage and legacy that is potentially missing in a certain way with your life, as well as a hidden road of love that may be found in the presence of the Moon. It seems to me that the roads may be convergent, or perhaps they converge in a certain path, but the path is not yet revealed to you, and you have to be patient and find more perspective with Avita to find essentially what you have with this person. Okay, that first iteration was very intense, and now it is closed. I'm moving on to the 1890 deck from Atelier, the Alietta deck from France. This is a 130-year-old deck, very old deck, and I'll be using it for your second iteration. First portal is now closed, second iteration or portal is now open. There is something about stability that is on your mind. It has to do with stability and strength. You find strength in stability. However, your stability is not entirely stable right now in the month of January. First portal is open, Leo. Your portal is open now. There's something about the stability that is coming into question, and it has to do with a type of strength that you find in your stability, as well as there's confusion between your emotions and your materiality. There is a need for you to find a type of union when it comes to your ability to manifest certain things and ground yourself in abundance, as well as your need to be emotionally content and emotionally free to express these. Something about your emotional intelligence is being questioned right now, and you're trying to find some sort of slow and steady pace towards developing these emotions. However, you're standing here, Leo, in the upright with your own sort of strength and your own sort of force, your ability to bring things into being in a certain way. There is a great deal of conflict between, once again, your ability to manifest abundance, as well as your ability to have emotional freedom and emotional welling. Okay, it's really important for you to find a balance, to find the shoreline, the place where the water and the earth meet, to find reflection. If you need to heal, go to water places and put your feet into the silty water. That will heal you immensely and give you a sense of strength. There also is a possibility that someone is oscillating between a type of departure. Someone you're dealing with is constantly departing or constantly fighting with you, or perhaps sending you messages, or perhaps sending you messages of fire. They oscillate between the two. This is a knight, and you're sitting here as a queen. Okay, gender can be sort of totally negated about this. As always, there's always a possibility for you to just flip gender roles. It's no problem, but there is an element of this person that seems to be flighty, but also they're flighty, but then they talk about their escapades. They talk about what they do, and there's a lot of communication coming to you in the month of January with this person, and they seem to be in their truth as well as in their passion, and they may have a great deal of truth or passion for you, but I don't know if you're very interested, because the emotions they bring out of you, or the commitments that you want to offer this person, are being held back in a certain way. They're being held back because you have this Queen of Swords energy here, and you see this person as an aggressor. You see this person as someone who's left you out or abandoned you in some sort of way. And because of this, you've been very careful with your own stability, your own materiality, your time, your resources, your energy, your love, as well as your emotions. You keep these in check, and you want to kind of block this person out in a certain way. You know, the Queen of Swords is the Ice Queen, the queen who cares most about herself and most about her principles and ideas. And yeah, you are not taking kindly to someone who potentially will leave you out, or is coming back from some sort of abandonment issue. They haven't matured well enough to become a king in your eyes, and they may be a bit of a player. So I would recommend to take your time with this person. Bottom of the deck, we have the Ten of Swords. And it's in the reverse, so you've finally gotten over some intense, painful cycle with this person. They've caused for you a great deal of pain, and have put you into this position of the Queen of Swords. And it's like you are essentially trying to block anything of a foolish escapade with this person. So I would recommend doing so. Also, yeah, what they offer might be something that's quite childlike or perhaps monstrous. So I would recommend for you to stay with the Queen of Swords energy and to do what you will. Now, I'm going to move over to the 1975 Royal Fez Moroccan Tarot deck from US Game Systems, and I'm just going to go ahead and clear the energy of the cards. The second portal is closed. Third is now opening. Yeah, so if you'd like a reading, I am open. Essentially, I am quite open right now. You'll find the information in the my About section. Third portal is opening. Go ahead. Portal is open now. The portal is open. I'm pulling a few cards from the 1975 Royal Fez Moroccan Tarot deck. There is a situation from the past that you've been ruminating from, and it's been very difficult because the overall energy is the Eight of Swords. You've been wrapped up in thoughts in December and have been dealing with a great deal of psychological prisons of your mind that have been holding you back in a certain way, and it's been very difficult for you to actually manifest anything because you've been prostrate. What you really want is some sort of teamwork with your society, with friends and particular lovers. You want to have control over the aspects of this work, but it seems like a lot of what you've done has not provided you the wealth that you so desire with the Pentacles cycles. So there is something of nostalgia or rumination about something you've invested in the past that has not borne fruit. So it's very difficult for you to actually find your stability with all this. I mean, there's like a psychological block as well as a block of stability. It seems to me that you are cutting out anything with the Queen of Swords energy, like the last iteration in portal number 2. Portal number 3 is you standing in some sort of truth and trying to listen out to anyone who may offer you something, but you are very well protected and you have raised your sword of truth to cut out anything that does not serve you in particular. Someone is beginning something new somewhere else, and they're facing away from you. They're on the path of the Fool here. It seems like you may be calling them back in a certain way, but I think they're moving on to something childish and something that wasn't really well thought out. They have a strong sense of the new beginning, but that new beginning is kind of artificial. So it's kind of fake in a certain way. They're taking this stance because they think they've made a decision towards something, and that decision is between you and something else. And I think they're moving away from the energies that you have because they seem to be afraid of you with this Queen of Swords energy, okay? And they know that there is something from the past that they effed up on, and so they're trying to make a choice. But then this is all artificial. I have to tell you, this path of the Fool is extremely artificial. This person has passions that are not true to their actual sort of calling, and they're forcing upon themselves some sort of new beginning. And I think that this is all sort of a game for them. This person is a player, and not only that, they're childish at what they do. As you can see, there is a great deal of childish energy with this person already, with the Fool, as well as the Seven of Pentacles, as well as the Two of Rods. There certainly is some sort of childish quality about this person. It's very difficult for you to actually make amends with them because you stand in your truth in some sort of higher form that is well thought out and perhaps fraught with a psychological barrier or a blade, a shield of blades around you that is quite impressive, but also very daunting. I think you should stay in this this mode until you have repaired enough in order for you to find some sort of levity with this person, some sort of way to really provide for them some sort of you're sort of like a mother figure to them. Yeah. All right, that is the third iteration. I'm going to give you some cards of advice from the Russian Fairy Oracle, the Ivan Bilibin deck. This was made in 1890, I believe, 1895. Reprinted very recently, somewhere in Russia. I need at least 3 cards of advice for Leo. Yeah, okay, this came up for Aries as well. We have here as an underscoring energy, excuse me, the Lovers in reverse. And the connection is based on this false pretense of someone who is empowered. This could be you, this could be them, but there is something about pretension and artificial qualities about the third portal and this oracle reading. There's something about pretension, about love even. It's very important that you not run away from a commitment, from something where you still have a sense of truth, okay? The Queen of Swords came up for 2 of your portals, and at least 2 of them, and they came up in the upright. This Queen of Swords is here and she is usually someone who receives someone and then gives them, dubs them as a knight or as a lover or as something great. She has a lot of power, but it seems to me that you are either scaring away or casting off a certain degree of people, and it's leaving them in this like lone wolf mentality, or perhaps someone who's running away from the solution to a problem. And the solution is there. I think you have the power to bring this person in a certain way, but their flighty dynamic is very much based on them being drunk on power that is extremely artificial. Okay, and that's what I see for you, dear Leo. Yeah, once again, this is Ron from Tarot of the Twin Sun. I'd like for you to subscribe, share, and like if you will. Take what you will, and I'll see you mid January for the Great Mirror reading, in which we'll find you and a significant other and the mirror between you two. So please like, share, and subscribe, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.